Unbiased.
We are live from Benin City to the world.
This is 92.7 KUFM Newsbreak.
The time is 5 p.m. Good evening and welcome to Newsbreak on KU 92.7 FM Benin City. First, the headlines. The National Assembly passes 2021 budget. House of Representatives to take disciplinary measures against lawmaker. Court orders IGP to release Facebook user detained since February. On entertainment, Wizkid and Tems make Barack Obama's 2020 list of favorite songs. Details of these and more after this break. I am Esther Mohammed. And on the news in detail, the National Assembly has passed the 2021 budget, raising the proposed estimate of 13.82 trillion naira to 13.588 trillion naira. This is an increase of 505 billion naira from the proposed figures presented by the executive. This budget was passed on Monday by both the Senate and House of Representatives during the special plenary held mainly to pass the budget ahead of the Christmas and New Year break. The lawmakers are sticking to the $40 per barrel benchmark price of crude, but asked President Muhammadu Buhari to send a supplementary budget because of the increase in oil price in the international market, which is hovering between $47 to $50 per barrel. The supplementary budget is expected to fund critical areas in the country. President Buhari had submitted a 13.082 trillion naira budget to a joint section of the National Assembly on October 8, 2020. Elsewhere, the House of Representatives said it will take disciplinary measures against one of the lawmakers, Kingsley Chinda, who called for the impeachment of President Muhammadu Buhari. Chinda is the leader of the People's Democratic Party, House of Representatives caucus, and is representing Obia and Akpo Federal Constituency in Rivers State. The House Majority Leader Odo Dogua during plenary on Monday said Chinda was not representing the position of the PDP caucus of the House, as he claims, and he is acting alone. He also noted that the president's decision not to honor the House was due to the utterances of the lawmaker calling for his impeachment. Chinda, in a press release on Sunday 7th, called on Nigerians, irrespective of political party, tribe, or religion, to compel the representatives to commence the impeachment process against the president. The House of Representatives had decried the arbitrary increase in transport fare by transport operators in the country during festive periods and asked the Minister of Transport to, as a matter of urgency, put modalities in place to curtail such practice. Adopting a motion of urgent public importance sponsored by Chinedu Emeka, the House said operators engaged in a variable increase in transport fare should be sanctioned by the government. Emeka stressed that the trend is not only becoming too dangerous to ignore, but a total setback on the country's recuperating economy. The House of Representatives elsewhere has resolved to investigate the privatization plan by the federal government on national assets, especially as the already listed ones have failed to generate maximal revenue for the country. The move is equal to a motion of urgent national importance moved by the Deputy Minority Leader, Toby Okechukwu. Okechukwu had earlier moved the motion on Thursday, but the House stepped it down to confirm if it would not clash with an existing probe into abandonment until the federal government is set. In the motion on Monday, Okechukwu noted that one of the most effective tools that the federal government could deploy to move the nation out of its present economic crisis is to plug revenue leakages and track its receipt. And now to Kaduna State, where the Kaduna State Command of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, has arrested 148 suspected drug peddlers and traffickers in different parts of the country. The agency also recovered hard drugs of different substances, including cannabis sativa and other psychotropic substances from the suspect during various raids conducted in some areas of the state within the last quarter of the year. Parading the suspect at his office on Monday, the acting state NDLEA commander Uche Ike says they were arrested in Zaria, Kaduna, and their environs. It disclosed that illicit substances of various types, including tramadol, codeine, and many others were seized from the drug traffickers, while the agency also secured 12 convictions during the year. He explained that the drugs were billed from Zaria, Kaduna, and the environs before they were intercepted by the agency. The NDLEA commander said the suspect will be charged to court in order to serve as a deterrent to other addicts and traffickers. Coming up in a moment, NDIC commences closure of 42 microfinance banks after CBN's directive. Stay with us.
At split seconds, there is a lot happening around us, but we can't be everywhere all the time. We've got work, families, and chores to cater to, and most importantly, time to rest. And that's why having reliable partner like KUFM News is important. Sleeping? We don't. We work round the clock, bringing you stories as they break from Nigeria and across the world. We would stop at nothing to keep you informed, because KUFM News is all about you and stories that affect you. Politics, business, human interests, sports, entertainment, just name it. We've got you covered. KUFM News. Timely, precise, spot on.
Still in the news, the Nigerian Deposit Insurance Corporation NDIC has commenced the closure of 42 microfinance banks after a directive from the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN. This was disclosed in a release signed by the Director of Claims Resolution Department and the corporation, Nurat Ajigbeu, on Monday in Abuja. According to the NDIC, the Central Bank of Nigeria revoked the operating licenses of the failed microfinance banks with effect from Thursday, 12th November 2020. Consequently, the corporation, as the official liquidator of the banks, commenced the process of closure and payment of insured sums of verified depositors of the bank. In carrying out this mandate, the corporation has requested all depositors of the closed banks to visit the respective banks' addresses from Monday 21st to Thursday 24th December 2020, where NDIC officials would be on ground to verify their claims. The Federal High Court in Abuja on Monday ordered the Inspector General of Police Muhammad Adamu and the Nigerian Police Force to release a Facebook user, Mbarak Bala, who was arrested in Kaduna on February 28, 2020 for alleged blasphemous posts about Islam. The applicant was said to have been arrested by the respondent and detained at Bagbasawa Police Station, Kaduna State, on the instruction of Kano State Police Command. Delivering judgment in the fundamental rights enforcement suit filed by Bala, Justice Inyang Eko declared that his arrest and detention by the Inspector General of Police and the Nigerian Police Force in an unknown detention centers constitute an infraction of the applicant's right to personal liberty, fair hearing, freedom of thought, freedom of express, and freedom of movement. The judge therefore made an order directing the respondent to release the applicant from detention to his lawyers on bail forthwith. He also made an award of exemplary damages against the first and second respondent in the sum of 250,000 for the infraction of the fundamental rights of the applicant. The applicant had sued the IGP, the NPF, and the Attorney General of the Federation in his fundamental rights enforcement suit, alleging that the respondent violated his right. And now to Adamawa State, where the Adamawa State governor on Monday insisted that closure of schools across the state was not informed by resurgency of the COVID-19 pandemic. Press Secretary to the governor, Amadou Fintri, stressed that reports attributing the development to COVID-19 were not right. The state government had on Friday announced immediate closure of all schools, although the government gave picking Christmas and New Year activities as reason for the closure. Adamawa currently has 355 confirmed cases of COVID-19, with 96 on admission, 238 discharge cases, and 21 dead. Coming up in a moment on our entertainment news, Wizkid and Tems make Barack Obama's 2020 list of favorite songs. Stay with us. Thank you so much for staying with us. This is your news break on KU92.7 FM Benin City. Over now to entertainment, where Nigerian singers Wizkid and Tems made it to former American President Barack Obama's list of favorite music of 2020. In 2019, Grammy nominee Burna Boy and Maven Records star Rema made the list with Anybody and Iron Man respectively. The 44th United States President's Nigerian pick for the year is Essence, a single from Wizkid made in Lagos album in which he features Tems. According to Obama, the list, which was shared on Twitter, was compiled with valuable consultation from family music guru Sasha Obama, who seems to have a considerable influence on our famous father's music choices. Elsewhere, former Big Brother Naija Lockdown Season 5 winner Olamilekan Agbeleshi, popularly known as Lekan, has emerged winner of the Best New Artist of the Year at the African Entertainment Awards USA 2020 Awards. Lekan was nominated for the Best New Artist category alongside Daddy Andre, John Black, O.J. Wright, Masuti, Zuchu, Chetekela, YK Benda, Mikel, and Olakira to win the Best New Artist. The excited artist took to his social media to share the great news, dedicating the win to his loyal fans, icons. The 2020 Africa Entertainment Award USA was hosted by Nollywood stars Nkechi Blessing and Shehu Jimo. Finally, American singer Ariana Grande is now engaged to boyfriend Dalton Gomez. The singer made this known via her Instagram page on Sunday, December 20th, while showing off a close-up shot of a dual-stone engagement ring. In March, there were reports that Grande had become inseparable from Gomez, a real estate agent. However, Ariana was previously engaged to SNL star Pete Davidson, but sadly, the pair called it a quit in October 2018. And that's the news. Before we go, a quick recap of the headlines. National Assembly passes 2021 budget. House of Representatives to take disciplinary measures against lawmaker. And finally, court orders IGP to release Facebook user detained since February. Do remember that the continued unity of Nigeria is a collective responsibility. Be sure to play your part. Do not forget you can listen to us anywhere in the world by visiting our website at www.kufm.net or download our mobile app from the Google Play Store. We are also live on YouTube at KUFM Nigeria. You can also listen to us on radiogarden.com. KUFM's news break was produced by Blessing Asekome. I am Exter Mohammed.